Hey guys, Cali Server Guy here, and I am going to be reviewing Series 10 Kenner Homage of Neca. And I'll start out with Night Storm, then I'll go to Lava Predator, and then Hive Wars Predator, which is basically my list of favorites. Like, this is my least favorite, this is my second favorite, that's my first favorite. Although I think he might grow on me from what I've seen from reviews, but we'll see. So first I'll start with packaging. Move these guys out of the way. So you got Night Storm in the nice Predator packaging that we're all used to. Predator, Ultimate Alien Hunter, Predator with skull, staff, and removable mask. It's got this really nice artwork going on. You got the old school Kenner Homage artwork going on there. And you have Night Storm Predator here. On the back, it's got Night Storm Predator, aka Scarab Predator, I think that's how you say it. And it's got that nice artwork there going on again. Now I'm going to read you this instead of like showing you. So, over 4,000 years ago, before the ancient feud between the Yautja and the rogue super predators, Night Storm accompanied one of the first Yautja xenomorph hunts to Egypt. However, he did not approve of the Yautja code of honor, feeling that it gave too much power and significance to the prey they hunted. Thus the feud between the tribes began, and Night Storm's legend soon grew amongst his kind. Eventually leading him to the elder status, he set out to unite the rest of the super predator tribe, ruthlessly hunting nothing less than the noble Yautja warriors. Or Yautja, however you would say that. Then you've got the old school packaging, like the Kenner things going on there. You got the grids, and then you've got the green and yellow background with the silver going around it, and you've got Hive Wars, Night Storm, and Lava Predator, and that's pretty much how it is for all of them. Alright, so I'm going to show you Lava Predators. Now, pretty much all the same, as I said. The Ultimate Alien Hunter, Predator, the artwork for Lava Predator. And I've noticed this, I don't know if it's like on purpose or not, but the, this is cool. You know, old school Kenner thing, Lava Predator. But, the artwork between this and the Hive Wars and Night Storm seems to be the most detailed artwork. That it doesn't really even look like it came from back in the day, to be honest. But, you know. Oh, and I almost forgot about the best thing. It's pretty neat. Neca, oh god, you can't see that. Okay, there we go. Neca actually made their logo like Kenner's for the Kenner Homage. I thought that was pretty cool. So you got Lava Predator, there it is. Same background and all of that. Let me read Lava Predators. Descendant of a rare tribe that inhabited the lethal volcanic regions of Yautja Prime. They were specialized masks and cloaking nets to suppress the high levels of radioactivity. Their invisibility cloaking technology is highly advanced and nearly always active as a protective electromagnetic field against the radiation. Though visible undulations of skin and armor are constantly moving and shifting amongst the fiery red landscape. These predators occupy Lava Clan warriors, carry specialized weaponry specific for hunting the Vidrak insectoids of the desert. This is a rite of passage for most common Yautja warriors, but for the Lava Clan, it is a way of life. So yeah, it's cool. I love how Neca does those cool read-ups. And I figured that, you know, since it's the Kenner Homage, and, you know, they have really freaking amazing backgrounds, I had to read them. Alright, and lastly, we have Hive Wars Predator right here. And, you know, he's got the artwork. Ultimate Alien Hunter, Predator, old school, real toys, Neca's Kenner. And you got the credits, of course. Oh, sorry. Credits. Can't see that well. This camera kind of sucks, but it's a lot better than my other one. So you got Hive Wars Predator, background, same artwork, This one's really cool. I really like this artwork. I really like this Predator in general. And I'll get more into that when I do the review. But, stranded for years on Xenomorph Prime, his tribe was killed in a reckless Xeno hunt gone awry. Left with nothing but a broken ship and limited supplies, this Predator has proven to be very resourceful, crafting new weapons from the wreckage of his vessel. He lives in isolation and an outcast amongst the enemy, often becoming a hunted himself. He once longed for rescue from this desolate planet, but has since realized that this is the greatest challenge a true warrior could ever hope for. So those are the backgrounds. Alright, I got Nightstorm out of the package, and he is amazing. I was a little worried. Now, this is one of the reasons why I wasn't planning to get this guy and wasn't really too into him. It's because of his articulation being hindered, but I mean, he's still got the same amount of articulation as the original, but he's got a little bit more in a way, because Neca has outdone themselves once again and thought of something that I guess nobody else thought about before when they did these guys first. And I'll get around to that later, but for now, I mean, oh god, look at all this detail. Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. Alright, we will start with accessories first. And I might have a little bit of difficulties with this little... Okay, I have to take this arm. Oh. Really beware. This thing, once you put it on, it's not coming off. Like, you really gotta pry that thing off. It fits perfectly. It's just a pain in the ass to get out. Alright. And then got the plasma caster and the mask. I'm gonna lay this guy down. First, you've got this amazing spear of his. And it's got the tip, and you've got the skull, and you've got the spine coming down. It's like an Egyptian type mask. And you got the some kind of spike or something going around it, and you got the Egyptian bottom part, and then the red tip, and it's really well colored and everything, and the wash is on it nice. It's everything. You got the mask that it comes with. Now, just so we're clear, the only reason why Neca had made this guy with a removable mask is because it goes around the mandibles, like so. It goes around these mandibles. It's around the mandibles. The mandibles are not inside. If the mandibles were inside, it would look pretty goofy. And that's why they can't make masks. So please, be courteous to Neca and stop asking them to make a removable mask Predator unless you want it to be like that. Because they're not going to be able to make a full mask. They've explained it in so many freaking things, and I feel so bad for Randy and them because they always answer the same damn question. Stop asking them for a removable mask. This is the only one we're getting. We might get another Kenner one maybe later on. Don't know. But just stop. They don't need removable masks. Their freaking sculpts are too amazing to mess up. Okay? And to get all types of versions of them costs less than getting a whole entire Hot Toys. Way less. Think about it that way. Alright. Anyway, ranting over. Amazing mask. Detail is freaking awesome. There's even detail on the inside, which I didn't think they would do. I mean, I just never expected it. It's like really detailed in there. It's not even like a blank thing or nothing. And then you've got the plasma caster. And it's the original Berserker plasma caster from what I can tell. And it spins right here. It spins here. It goes up and down. And with mine, I must have got lucky or something. With mine, when I put it on, it like goes in there, right? But for some reason, doesn't go in all the way, which actually works in my favor. Because when it doesn't go all the way, it can tilt from here to here, up and down. It's pretty amazing. But also, I don't know if anyone's ever pointed this out, but he does have this one little hole thing on his back. I don't know if it's used for this, but it fits. All you do, see there's a hole right here in his back. Right here. You put this right here. Now I don't know if that's what it's used for, but it looks pretty damn cool, right? Storage! Anyway, so there's the accessories. Let me get to, I guess, his last accessory, technically, which would be the what's it called? Oh my gosh, can't even think of the name right now. Oh, wrist plates. That's right, wrist plates. Okay, so the wrist blades are really cool. Now, with this mechanism, I thought that it would go back in to their, like, fold back, but it doesn't. It's still pretty cool, though, because it's got more articulation than the other plates from what I've seen in the reviews. You can actually pull it in and out. And they're really big and really long. I like that. And it's like a Super Predators. But it's like 2 Super Predator claws, so it's freaking epic, in my opinion. Alright, so aside from that, let's get to the articulation, and then I'll get to armor. Yeah, that's right. Predators should get their own section of armor. That's what I think, and that's what I'm doing. So you got these really awesome dreads. They're really long, too. So cool. But, mine right now, because the joint's still kind of, you know, cold and frozen, kind of, it does not move that much. But from what I've seen, they move quite a bit, their heads. Mine kind of goes up and down a little bit and around somewhat. You just gotta move it around. Plus, you know, you have to think about, like, all this armor right here that's impeding it. And, like, here and stuff. I mean, there's a bunch of armor and shit. But, okay, so you got his arm. Goes up and down. You know, goes that way. Goes backwards. Does this. Spins. Ball jointed hand. Ball jointed hand. I'm trying to show you guys. You saw the blades. He's got a swivel on the waist. Same thing for this arm, but this arm gets less because of the armor. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. Excuse me one sec. Okay, so these ones are, like I said, the berserker articulation. So, you know, you got the swivel. You got the swivel on the thigh. You've got the single jointed knee that goes like this and spins around. But it also spins at the bottom. Oh, sorry, you guys aren't even seeing that. Sorry about that. It spins around here at the top. But it also oh, sorry about that. It spins around at the bottom too. And what they added, from what I've seen from the original Super Predators, they never had this. You actually, like, can swivel the whole entire foot because they actually made it 2 separate pieces instead of 1, so I thought that was pretty amazing. Alright, now we shall get to the armor. Now, armor is kind of like comparison and stuff, but I do not have a Super Predator, and I never owned one. But from what I've seen, this is similar armor, but it's added stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's added, because I don't think they ever had something like that. I mean, I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. They have this. I think that's the same. I think that's like Falconer armor or something like that. I think these are new, and if they're not, then let me know. But all this stuff right here is actually separate pieces. Like, they're not super glued on or nothing. They're separate pieces, so like you can move them around so that you can, you know, pose them to your liking. Like, all of the armor is pretty much like, the armor itself is articulated, you know. It's really cool. But that is it for the armor, the articulation. The detail is amazing, as I've said many times before. So now, I wasn't too sure about this, but I think that I'm gonna have to give this guy a 10 out of 10 for creativity, for amazing sculpt, for amazing detail, for amazing accessories. It's really good. I mean, it's freaking Kenner, and Neca doing Kenner is just amazingness in itself. So, oh no, I'm trying to put in the plasma caster. Put him in some cool pose. Right, quick. You see, when you move the arm around, you can actually like, move it around and stuff. And like this, it's not like molded in like the ones before, which I heard were kind of crappy because you know it was just molded in there, and it wasn't like that detailed or nothing, and it wasn't like 3D. It was just like a plastic piece of crap, whatever. But trying to get him in a good pose. It's a little hard. Maybe not as hard as the other ones though, because the other ones have the ball joints. And don't get me wrong, I love the ball joints, but you have to admit those ball joints do kind of mess up the ability to stand. Your ability to stand is kind of hindered from the ball joints itself. Let me lift that up. There we go. Okay, put these back up there. Now, don't get me wrong, these I can already tell these are going to be a hassle. These are armor pieces. These the lower leg ones because they fall off. But I think you can get used to them. I mean, I know I'll be able to get used to them. I mean, it's freaking Neca. I love what they do. I love everything that they do. I'm super excited for everything that's coming up and all that stuff. Now, there he is in his cool pose. I hope you guys liked it. I give it a 10 out of 10, and like I said, great detail, great articulation, amazingness. It just shows how creative Neca can really be when you know they get the ability to do something totally different from the movies. I love it. You'll probably like it. So thanks for watching, and then stay tuned for the Lava Predator. Hey guys, Kelly Surfer Guy here again, and here is the Lava Pred review. And the Lava Planet Predator is freaking amazing as well. So far as I can tell, man, Neca, wow. You guys have always been good, but oh my gosh, you guys are really killing it this year. I mean, these Kenner figures are amazing. Nostalgia is just pouring through, right? You know? Yeah, I don't even remember what I was going to say now because I'm so awestruck right now. Oh, that's right, accessories. Okay, so you got the plasma caster, which they cleverly put on one of those Predator 2 armor things. So like it slides back in all the way back, which you never had with the Super Predators. It turns, it goes up and down. It's got pretty much all the articulation you could ever need for, you know, freaking Super Predator's plasma caster on a freaking regular Predator body. That's just amazing in itself. Excuse me for like having nerdgasms right now, but like seriously, that's just amazing in my opinion. It's like an amazing idea. Like I don't know why. Wow, it's just awesome. So you got the sword too, and I am not taking it out because it's a pain in the ass to get out, and you know you can pretty much see all the detail. It's got silver paint wash on the bony part of it. It's like a bone, but like it's silver. And then you got the black and the brown paint wash on the actual handle. And then right here is, it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like the same color of his mask, the red. So imagine this on this. It's the same exact color. Now, to be honest, I was kind of hoping that it would be like a see-through sword. That way, he could be like have a lava sword. But I was thinking about it, and realistically, that would probably be really way too expensive and not worth their time to do that. So, and you know, it's amazing. And at the end of this, I got some stuff to say that I forgot to say about Nightstorm, but I'm not gonna mess with that around here. I'm just gonna say it at the end. But yeah, it's got, you know, this, the sword, the wrist blades, which do pop in and pop out pretty damn far too. I didn't even expect them to pop out at all, but you know, that's cool. And they're really well made. And oh my gosh, they are really sharp. So be careful on that, kids. Don't try this at home, kids. Anyway, so let me show you the detail. Like in his mask, for instance. Oh my gosh. Oh, like the little molted lava spots, just like the Kenner thing, just more realistic, and the amazing. Oh, it's molded perfectly. It looks so cool because it's not like it's almost like a semi-cloaked predator, but not, because it's like all cloaked, see-through. Like if you put it to the light, might not be able to see that. Probably not. Let me take the light. Oh gosh. I'm only doing this for this guy. And as you can see, I mean, even his mask lights up when it's lighted. It's pretty cool. Oh. Okay, I don't want to mess up this light. Here we go. Okay. We need it for the lighting. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh my god, sorry for sneezing. But yeah, he's pretty much the same thing as your regular Predator. Your, P2 Predator, that is. And, let me get into articulation. And while I'm getting into articulation, I might as well get into, in a sense, comparison as well. Because this guy deserves to be compared to someone else. So here's the regular P2 body, right? With the my custom battle damaged, as you can see. Oh, you can't see that. Custom battle damage, as you can see. City Hunter, and it's pretty much the same thing. The same body, pretty much. Same armor, as you can see. I got the same armor there. The only thing that's different is, oh my god, I'm sorry. The only thing that's different is he's got a totally different, his own different, hilt thing going on here. And the pouch. I think his armor's even different. Nope. His armor's the same. This is different. This is definitely different. His wrist armor is definitely different. There's no way that's the same. Yeah, I didn't think so. But other than that, he's got the same armor. Different mask. Brand new sculpted mask. Brand new sculpted wrist blade thing. Brand new sculpted hilt type thing. This thing right here, this is what I'm talking about when I say hilt. Like it's the cloth thing that goes around his private area. And his bosoms and whatnot. Yeah, so we can do articulation. Now this guy's got a great amount of articulation, especially, you know, I just never expected something like that to happen. But okay, so we got his head, ball joint, that's normal. I showed you the articulation with the plasma. Now for this, all Predators have this. You have to lift this armor piece up if you want to get it full range, and it goes pretty damn far for full range, even for regular Predators. Now this is what got me. This arm can go all the way up, pretty much. Goes farther than any other Predator I've ever had, and I didn't have to move it. I didn't have to do anything with it. I just lifted it up. Boom. So I thought that was pretty cool. Little creative process, I guess, that they had. You know, same thing where down here, ball jointed hand, wrist blade I showed you as well. Boom. Now with this ball jointed hand, he's got that special open hand that Big Red came with that I like to use for discs. Now I didn't bring any discs with me right now because I didn't get a chance, but I'm pretty sure he can hold a disc. I might make like a little thing at the end of it where he's holding the disc or something, I don't know. But I think he can hold the disc most likely with that hand. And he's got the closed fist for the sword, of course. Then, you know, he's got the ball jointed waist, the ball jointed legs that go up, all the way back, double jointed. You got the ball jointed foot, same goes for the other leg, and that is articulation, my friends. And to tell you what I mean, how he goes higher than any other predator I've ever had, to use for instance, I'm going to use this guy. Okay, maybe it's because he's worn. I've been using him so much that he does that now, but he didn't, I swear. I looked like a total idiot for there. But, like I said, amazing detail, amazing sculpt, amazing... Oh, armor. Let me get the armor. Okay, as I said, it's pretty much all P2 armor, so that's not really that much different. The wrist blade is different. That is definitely different. It's really cool looking. And it's got this little tube thing going on there, which was on the original figure. And this mask. Totally new mask. That is something I thought was really amazing. It's like a totally different mask. It is a totally new sculpted mask. It's not like used from anything. As far as I can tell, it's not used from anything. It's a totally new sculpted mask. For all you people that are like, where's the new stuff for these figures? Here it is. And to answer everyone's question about the, you know, why do we have to keep getting retools? It's for prices. If you watched, listen to episode 3 of Collector Connection, Randy explains why they do a lot of repaints and stuff to, you know, to make up for the line, because they want the line to keep going, which is why I love Randy and Neca and all of them, because they care about their figures and they care about their customers. So, you know, they make the repaints and the retools and stuff so that they can bring out bigger stuff and better stuff, like, for instance, how they wanted to bring out Shaw. They can't bring out Shaw because you customers did not buy the Prometheus line. So you have only yourself to blame. So stop yelling at Randy and them, because it's not their fault. They had Shaw ready, they had Vickers ready, I think that's his name, and all that. And I'm getting off subject, let me stop ranting. So, yeah, this is amazing, as the other one was. I give it a 10 out of 10 for creativity, again, detail again, articulation, always. I mean, those AVP prints, though, those are going to be the ones, from what I've seen from the molding. Double jointed arms. But, yeah, so that's amazing. Love these figures. Next, we have Hive Wars. Let me get him into a pretty cool pose. Where did I put his sword? Oh no, guys, I lost the sword. This is not good. Oh, that's right, I put it over here. Alright, so... This one's going to be a pretty generic pose. Sorry, guys. I don't have the time for a dynamic one right now. But, there is the lava bread. Hope you liked the review. Stay tuned for my favorite. Hey guys, Cali Server Guy here. I had a little bit of difficulty with the Hive Wars Predator, but it's all fixed as far as I can tell. So here is the review. Here it goes. Details amazing as usual. This is both a re-sculpt and a brand new mask at the same time. It is basically the Predator 1 top with the Predator 2 bottom, if that makes any sense. See, you got Predator 2 masks right here. You got this mask right here. They're pretty much the same in the bottom, right? Now on the very top, it's about the same design as this one. It's just fully put in. So, like I said, it's both renew and old. But amazing mask. I love it. He's got really great detail. He's got a wet, slimy look that didn't look like any of the other Predators had. I mean, the Night Storm kind of has it, but not as much as this guy. This guy pops. He's so cool, and he's my favorite one. Great detail, so much great detail. I don't know where to start. It's so amazing. I mean, he's got his own design for his like hilt thingy, which is really, really, really cool, in my opinion. And this is normal. That's the jungle hunter thing right there. But then once it comes around to the back, he's got his own little thing going on. So that's cool. Let me just get straight to the accessories. Now, unfortunately, the wrist blades do not move by themselves. They don't come out. They don't go in. Now, I was worried about this for a while when I first saw that and found out, but I realize now why they couldn't put them in and out. Is because this piece right here is like the only thing that's holding these blades. That little tiny piece. It's not going to go any farther than that. But they had to be, you know, accurate to the design. So sometimes you got to sacrifice articulation for that. But honestly, my Predator's things are mostly out all the way anyway, so it doesn't really make a big difference. You got the plasma caster, which I think is pretty much the same exact thing as oh god, Jungle Hunters. I mean, I have Jungle Hunter with me so I can find out. So here is Jungle Hunters. Wow, you guys can see anything. Okay, here's Jungle Hunters, and here is Hive Wars. They are pretty much, from what I can tell, the same exact sculpt. Subtle differences, from what I can tell. There's subtle differences. No, there's not subtle differences. They are exactly the same. This one's just got blue wash over the silver, like all of his armor does, to match his the figure itself. So, you know, same articulation. Does this, turns all the way around, I guess. Say, down, and then, you know, it does tilt in a way because it's on a ball joint. So there is the plasma caster. And here is probably one of the coolest freaking accessories ever. It's pretty simple too, if you think about it. I mean, it's really well sculpted, obviously, but it's also simple at the same time. Now here's something really cool that no one's ever said in their reviews. This thing right here, it might look plain to you and everything. It's not. It's got like rust and stuff, kind of like from old weathering from fighting so many freaking aliens and shit. And it even feels different. It doesn't feel like, you know, smooth or anything. It's got like bumps and rivets and everything. And then this has got rivets. This blade right here, the blade's sharp. This part's sharp. It's carved. It's sculpted. I mean, it's freaking Neca. Come on, right? So yeah. Pretty simple looking thing, right? But, you know, it's got amazing amount of detail in this one little thing. And you wouldn't expect it. I mean, it's not little, obviously. It's pretty damn big. But, there you go. Alright, let me get to articulation. Now, with his articulation, he's got pretty amazing articulation for his head that I've never seen. He can pretty much do whatever and anything he wants. Right? You know. Ball joint, arm joint, ball joint, go down, 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 do. Now this one goes pretty farther because there's no wrist thing. There's just this wrist. gauntlet thingy. So that's pretty cool, and it's accurate to the Kenner, which you guys might see if I remember to put the pictures in the beginning of this thing. This figure is amazing. I mean, I love this guy. This one's always gonna be my favorite, I think. Slide the swivel, slide this swivel. Now it is a little hindered because of this little back part right here, so it won't go all the way. I mean, it'll go all the way, but it'll feel like it's gonna break. I wouldn't mess with that, you know. It's got the ball joints. You know, you can go in all the way out. White out. Oh. All that jazz. Double jointed. Gotta love those double joint knees, man. Now I know this is not for all figures. This one's kind of loose. No, sorry, this one's kind of loose. But it's not loose enough to where it's like, you know, loose by itself, like it won't. But you could tell the difference pretty much. Like you have to move this one, and this one kind of just sways. Now that's not a big deal. I'm not really worried about loose joints unless like they're knee joints or something. Because that could really fuck up your figure and like what you want to do with them and stuff. But as far as I can tell, articulation's fine. I will warn you though, be careful. I accidentally I took this thing out of the package, and you wouldn't even notice it now. Doesn't even look like I super glued it. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I super glued this thing right here. I have a picture. I'll show it probably sometime. In here. It was actually broken off, and then the super glue fixed it right up. No, I'm not gonna touch them. I'm not even risking it. But yeah. So be careful. And do not blame Neca for that, please. I repeat, do not blame Neca for that. That's not their fault. That's just the factory fucking up, okay? Because when they make lots of copies, there are bound to be some mishaps. So don't blame Neca just because of this review. Like you guys did on my freaking Genocide pack review, and I told you guys that they're amazing packs. I don't know how many times I had to tell you guys. And Neca works with you if you have broken figures. But I don't think you really need to replace the figure if a wrist blade broke off. All you have to do is super glue it like I did. That's not a big deal. Now, if some joints are fucked up or like an arm falls off, then yeah, definitely call Neca about that. But if it's just a wrist blade, is it really, really gonna kill you to just, you know, get off your lazy ass, put on some super glue, and fix that fucker yourself? Is it really gonna kill you that much? I didn't think so. Alright, so, oh my gosh, I almost touched the blade, I don't want to fuck it up. Now, as I've seen in many reviews, he does not hold this one very well with his arm. His hand doesn't hold it very well by itself. But, I guess it's loose so that you can. Now, I don't know about my figure. I think my figure got messed up not only in the blade, but also I think the whole entire arm got like somehow like turned. I mean, I could be wrong. From what I've seen in the reviews, I think that's what happened, because what I've seen in the reviews, it looks like there's not really that much of a difference. And there's that dog. So yeah, you got the, him holding his scythe with two hands. That's pretty cool. Armor, let me get to armor. So, he's got the basic, Jungle Hunter armor. As you've seen, he's got the different hilt. Oh my gosh, no way. He's even got his own unique, no, never mind. I get excited, I'm sorry guys. He's got the same Jungle Hunter armor there, same Jungle Hunter armor here, it's just like dented more. And then he's got his own shin guards. So how's that for new guys? new shin guards. This is pretty cool, right? They look pretty damn cool if you ask me. Own shin guards, his own wrist thing, his own wrist bracelet. So, you know, if he loses the battle, he loses the battle. There's no way anybody else is gonna make it, you know, because he's not gonna be able to blow up nobody. I don't think any of them are gonna be able to blow up anybody. Okay, but actually, the lava predator will be, and maybe the super predator. I don't know. I haven't watched Predators in forever, so I don't know if he has the wrist thing or not. But yeah, it's really cool. The armor is great. 10 out of 10 again. Not just because it's my favorite figure. That is not the reason. It's good articulation. Great articulation, actually. Great creativity with the molds and the sculpts. His neck, as I've said before, Neca, you know, fucking amazing job, guys. Detail, all of it. The coloring, oh, it's amazing. I love it. You guys blow me away with what you do. And oh my gosh, I cannot wait. Like, every figure I get from you, it just makes me more and more excited about when we finally get to see the Queen revealed, because I have a feeling she's going to be the biggest and baddest bitch in the world. Alright, so that is the end of the reviews. I'm going to make another video that I'm going to add to here of size comparisons, comparison in general. So, stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace! Hey guys, Kelly Server Guy here. Here is my comparison part of the video. This is going to be a really long video, I can already tell. So, you guys are probably going to be like, freaking watching for a long time, if you're really that dedicated. Oh God, please don't fall. Please don't fall. You can't fall. You can't. If you fall on your blades, I will cry. Please don't fall. I really hope I covered the articulation in Nightstorm. I feel like I might have missed something. Kind of worried. I will check on that later. But, here they are, the three of them. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't usually say this. Like, I don't think ever. But, with these figures, I think if you get one, you're going to be disappointed. I think you need to get the whole entire set to appreciate them. Because I think that you're going to have one, and then, you know, it's gonna suck. Because you're going to only have one. Because I think these guys tie each other together. Even though they're totally from different, like, separate things and everything, but I think this set itself is an amazing set. You have to get them together. I was only going to get, like, two of them, these two, because I like these two. I wasn't sure about this one. But my mother gave me some extra money for my birthday, so I got to pre-order all of them. And I do not regret it. It was a good choice. I love these figures. They are all together amazing. Now we're going to do some size comparisons with each one. We're going to start with my favorite. Oh. This guy right here. Trying not to let him fall. I really don't want him to fall. Because, you know, I don't think anybody wants to see me cry on YouTube. Because I'm not kidding. I will cry. Like, no joke. It'll be sad. Alright, so comparing him in size. As far as I can tell, this one's a bit bigger. He's taller, like a little bit. I think he's got a P2 body then if he's taller. Because I think P2 bodies are taller. Compared to the P2. Yeah, he's got a P2 body. So he's got a P2 body with, what? Wow, I never noticed that. I can't believe I never noticed that. Okay, so he's got a P2 body and like Predator P1, I guess to say. P1 arm. Like, no joke, that's a P1 arm right there. So he's like mixed with all kinds of stuff. That is so, like I said, Neca's creativity amazes me. I would assume that he's taller. You know what? This Predator is pretty damn tall. He's just about the same size as the alien. I mean, unless I'm missing something. If I remember correctly, the alien's pretty damn... Okay, my head's fucking with me today. I swear the alien was supposed to be taller. That's really weird. Interesting. Then you got Predator next to Dutch. In scale. As usual. And we're going to switch out Predators. A1 is back this time. Next to him. Goes in pretty good. I mean, not as good because technically if he's a super predator, he's supposed to be way bigger. Next to Jungle Hunter, he's actually taller. Substantially taller, actually. He's really tall. You know, this guy actually might be in scale. I don't know how Neca was able to pull it off, but he actually might be in scale. I mean, look at it. Look at how much taller he is.
Yeah, it has that a lot.
So, here they all go together. This one's better. The other one was like an optical illusion. I was wrong. The Super Predator is pretty much the same size as the P2. It's just a little bit bigger than the P1. Bigger than the human. Smaller than the alien. In scale. Move this. Here's something I really wanted to do mostly for this scale thing. For scale sake. Because it's awesome. Just the fact that, you know, you got Lava Predator and then you got a red alien. Come on now. It seems so right, right? That just looks awesome. Alright, next video will be my final thoughts, of course. So, here they all go together. This one's better. The other one was like an optical illusion. I was wrong. The Super Predator is pretty much the same size as the P2. It's just a little bit bigger than the P1. Bigger than the human. Smaller than the alien. In scale. Move this. Here's something I really wanted to do mostly for this scale thing. For scale sake. Because it's awesome. Just the fact that, you know, you got Lava Predator and then you got a red alien. Come on now. It seems so right, right? That just looks awesome. Alright, next video will be my final thoughts, of course. So, my final thoughts on these figures is that, you know, they're good. should get them all together, never separately, because they work together. And pretty much everything that Neca makes is really good, so definitely pick up all their stuff. There's only one that I personally don't want, and that's the Predator Vision Dutch or Thermal Dutch. I'm just not a huge fan of that. Other than that, I'm pretty much planning to get all the rest of the other Predators and the Aliens and stuff. Thanks for watching. Please comment, subscribe, and like this. Peace. Here's my fingers.